morning. All right. It's going to be a good morning indeed. I'll put on music. And let's see. Why don't we start that AI again? I like that guy. And then we're going to pick a new exercise to start on. All right, let's see. All right, so did that AI get started? AI, can you tell me how is the chat bot life treating you? Let's see if I can hear it. Hello? Okay. Do I hear the music? Yeah, that's fine. All right, let's go. Super fun. Chat's wild and cool. Peeps, how's your day? Okay, good. All right, next exercise. Just try and finish one without taking forever. We'll see. Bash? All right, that might not be bad. Let's see. Okay. Okay, let's see the README. That's not readable there at all. What color is that supposed to be? Let's see. This one's pretty bad too. Let me just do this one for now. I think it's maybe this one. Nope, not that one. Maybe this one? Nope, not that one. It's a grayish. Is that the one I already tried? Last. So they might be using a color that I haven't defined, right? I don't want to go into that rabbit hole right now. Hold on. Unless there's a way to config, which there must be, right? Style auto, mouse false, pager true. Okay, so I did change pager to true. Word wrap at width 80. Oh. $80 seems like a lot less than I want. No, 80 seems fine. Um, yeah, it seems fine. Pager, mouse support. Style. Okay, let's learn about the style. Let's not stay stuck here too long. Completion, config, help. And then there's a TUI mode. I haven't actually tried that, have I? Cannot use both pager and TUI. Okay, so what if we say we're not going to use that, but we're going to use that's not the whole thing, is it? What the heck? Okay, that's not okay, well that's not working correctly. Ah, very sad. Okay, so that's not ready to go. Maybe I have something set up incorrectly. The TUI would be cool, I guess. It didn't look ready. It looked like it was only scrolling one line and leaving the rest static. Ugh. Alright, so yeah, I just don't know what to use for the style name. Alright, let's find it online. No, not this. Uh, okay, so they have style light. Interesting. Yeah, so they're using colors from outside the small number of ANSI colors. And what I would love for a style would be for it to not do that. I would love for it to just use the small number of colors to make it easy for me to configure. Um, and actually, they're even using a lot of RGB colors, and I don't like that at all. Because now it's like, so really all it means is that we need to create our own color config for this. I'm not gonna do it. All right, so a failure. Let's go back in here and let's look at our README. So yeah, forget about glow. We'll just look at it here. All right, so the so there's 4 different amounts of points depending on where the dart lands, and as an extra challenging challenge, find a way to implement this with plain bash. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So, yeah, like they say, the trick here is that we don't exactly know how to do this in bash. So I'm tempted to say, let's just try doing it in a programming language we're more familiar with, something easy like maybe Python or JavaScript. Either of those would be very easy. I think maybe let's try Python for this one. Because, and it is rated as an easy, but how do I do it in bash, right? It says it says it's natural to rely on external tools, and then it says see below. Um, okay, so if we try running the test right off the bat, what are we going to get? Okay, so we skipped. I don't think I actually want to skip any of them because I feel like it'll help me to see like if any of the tests are passing, which I guess they shouldn't yet. Maybe I'm not sure. Okay, so invalid args, second arg, non-numeric. Okay, darts sh. Please remove these comments before submitting your solution. Okay. All right, bash is flexible. You may use functions or write a raw script. Complex code can be made easier to read by breaking it up into functions. However, this is sometimes overkill in bash. You can find links about good style and other resources for bash in README MD. It came with this exercise. So example. All right. So let me look at one of my other bash. What did I put out for like the pigland, let's say, or maybe the sieve? Okay, so we just echoed what we got in the end. Is that it? So should we do the same here? Okay, so it said okay for missed target. All right, on the outer circle. So we're gonna take $1 and $2, I guess. And then we're gonna take the square root of both of them squared, right? Pythagorean. $1 and $2. are the x and y. We need the distance from center. So a square plus b square equals c square, just kind of to make it explicit. Square root a square plus b square equals c. All right, so we'll find square root. So square root nothing. Okay, so control operators. Let's look at arithmetic. Can we find arithmetic? Okay. It says see arithmetic evaluation below. Okay, here it is. All right. Okay, exponentiation. It's right there. Amazing. Okay, so we'll probably need to come back to here, but sure, this seems right. So we'll say dollar distance equals A 2 plus B, not A, $1, there we go, 2 plus $2, 2, 1/2, invalid use of parentheses, okay. All right, let's read this carefully. The shell allows arithmetic expressions to be evaluated under certain circumstances. See the let and declare built-in commands, the double round brace compound command, and arithmetic expansion. Evaluation is done in fixed width integers with no check for overflow, though division by 0 is trapped and flagged as an error. The operators and their precedence, associativity, and values are the same as in the C language. The following list of operators is grouped into levels of equal precedence operators. The levels are listed in order of decreasing precedence. Okay. So yeah, clearly like fixed width integers, that's not floating point, right? That's what they were warning us about, right? Okay. Let. So this is one of our built-ins, right? Okay, so let's try one of these. Let help maybe to start with. Oh, I don't see anything. Let result equal to echo result. Okay. Okay, so when we do this, we want to see what's getting passed in. Oh, a bash language server. You know, I thought I had that already. I guess I'm not positive. Usually this thing doesn't lead me too far astray. You know what? Maybe it does and I'm just gaslit. All right, so we cannot do this. It probably needs to be a let type thing. So let's say let, and I'm gonna say a2 equals let's echo $1, echo $2. I'd forgotten I had this track on the playlist. The way it closes there, what the? Why? Why? Is this really what they intended? So let a2 equal $1 square. Let b2 equal $2 square. Echo a2 echo b2. Are we okay so far, maybe? Instead of let expression, prefer expression? Really? So how does that look? If we do let and echo result, okay, so that's fine. So now they want us to do this, I guess? Yeah, okay, so it's not the same. It says, instead of let expression, prefer double round bracketed expression. Okay, the expression is evaluated according to the rules described below under arithmetic evaluation. I am going super wrong right now. I'm a little cranky because it's early, I guess. Okay. Oh, that's not what I want. Okay. So now if we look at the darts bats, they're going to do run bash darts sh, and they're going to do 0, 10. All right? So far, so good, I suppose. So let's put 0, 10. Okay. So we're good there so far, I guess. So then we're going to do C2 equals A2 plus B2, right? Unnecessary on arithmetic variables, really? Okay. And then I guess we're going to take the square root. No, we're not going to take the square root. We're just going to square the distance that we want. Right? So we're going to say if and then we use like GT, I think, right? GT greater than. Yeah, conditional expressions, cool. So we'll use GT okay. Let's see if I know this. So if C2 greater than should we do 100 to start with? So we do if I guess I'm looking for else if. Okay. I don't know if we have else if, but I guess it's not needed. So we go if something, then, oops, not this. So then we do 0 points, right? Okay, so then can we do and? Okay. So that, wait. It seems like an ugly way to do it, right? It's all skill issues here. Skill issues all the way down. All right. So C2 greater than or equal to, oh, and this should actually be greater than, I think. If it's on the line, I think we give them the point. And then here, this would be less than or equal. Okay, so then what was the next ring? Back to the darts. So 10. All right, so then it's going to be 25, and then it's going to be 1. But we're still going to run into floating point problems, right? Most likely. We'll see. But most likely, yes. I'm not sure, to be honest, but it seems probable. All right, so then echo. So here we get how many points? 1. Look again. Yeah, so 1 point, 1 point, 5 points, and then 10 points. Okay. So then here, if C2 is less than or equal to 10, no. It's 10 units, 5 units, 1 unit. Okay, so I see a 1. Is that that is the expected, right? Let's try the test. Okay. So that's a lot not okay. On the outer circle, on the middle circle, on the inner circle, exactly on center. So these were all okay. So then near the center, we expected 10, but I got invalid arithmetic operator because we had decimal numbers here, right? Okay, so now let's look this up online. Bash floating point. Sure. You must delegate to a tool such as BC. Okay, well then why? Well, so I think that the reason they suggested using a pure bash solution or whatever as an extra challenging challenge, find a way to implement this with plain bash. So we're saying it's natural to rely on external tools, right? And they suggested one. So that's great. So I think that the right way to do it for me for now is to use BC or something. So let's look at BC here. All right. Okay, well, let me look. So what was the first one that failed? The first fail was they passed in, well, it's near the center. And so they passed in what? Minus 0.1, minus 0.1. Okay, so now if we run ours, minus 0.1, minus 0.1, right? Okay. So on line 7, it said invalid. All right. So let's echo A2 equals minus 0.1 double star 2 BC. Syntax error. Okay. Raise operation. Okay. Oh, well, I didn't get anything. Okay, hold on. Let me look again. So let's try that first one. Echo 5/3 BC. Oh, okay. Well, it just says 1. What the heck? Where's the floating point arithmetic? Echo 5/3 BC. I got 1. Ah, it truncated it. Ah, wait. Hey, there's a floating point answer. Okay, well that's better, I guess, right? Okay, so now we can do raise. Okay, okay, sure. So if we say A2 equals echo minus 0.1 raised here, BC. It came out as 0, it says. Oh, we forgot to turn on the math lib. Ah, hey, that's okay then, huh? Yeah? It says it's just -L. Let's do that. Okay. So let's go in here. I'm so slow all the time. It's crazy. Okay, so when we do this, we're not going to do it like that. We are going to say A2 equals. We're going to do this. We're going to do BCL. It's going to be raise. So this one is going to be B2, or it's going to be basically the same. So this is going to be B, this is going to be 2. Okay, so then C2 equals echo $A2 plus $B2 BCL. Okay, so let's see how far that gets us. Okay, it does say, okay. On line 10? Ah, okay, so now we have to do greater than. Okay, let's see. Bash loading point comparison. Wow, okay, cool. All right. Oops. Ah, gosh. Where am I? Okay. So we'll do this. We'll say echo. We'll say $C2 greater than 100 BCL. Yeah? Uh-oh. Oh. Okay, so let me see. So we're gonna do dollar. Right? So it doesn't love that, but let me just put that same thing here. Okay, so then here, this is going to be like this. Let's do this part first. So we're going to do double quote, pipe, BC, L option, like that, right? Okay, can we do the same thing here? And here? And here? Okay, so now the less than equal should, I guess, be like this. I got 1, 5, and 10. That's not good. That's actually really bad. Uh-oh. So if I go echo 0.1 greater than 100 BCL, it comes out 0. All right. Okay, well that part seems fine. So where did I run into the trouble? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No. Shoot. Darn, I really screwed up. Huh. Shoot, man. Okay, so the main thing here is what is C2, I think. So it came out as 0.02. All right. So we were only oh wait. Oh man, I screwed this up really badly. Oh, I screwed this up really badly. Okay. Wait a minute. I think there was something else here. Oh, we used round braces. Okay. It's already been an hour. Holy crap. I'm just gonna put the same video background on again. Um, yeah. Better. Oh my gosh. So now, if no args or only one arg were passed in, then we're supposed to fail it. Let's look at what that's supposed to look like. I get so cranky in the mornings. I'm in a much better mood after work. Always. I feel so drained when I haven't gone to work. I feel so much like energized after I get back from work. All right, so we're supposed to do input validation, basically. So let me look. Bash input validation, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. So we're going to say check that inputs were received. So if oh gosh. Bash variable is not set. Dash z. What's the plus x? Goodness gracious. All right. If dash z dash exit script earlier. Okay. Please pass a number for the xDart port. Okay, so non-numeric. And what is it passing in when it's non-numeric? It says foo 10 and then 10 bar 5. So it's coming out as a 1, but it shouldn't be, we don't want it to be doing that comparison, right? So we'll go A2 rep we make it a number, then nothing comes out, right? Okay. And then if we want to make it a conditional, we want to be sure that nothing is coming out. Okay. So where was that dash Z? True if the length of string is 0. Okay. And dash N, true if the length of string is non-zero. Gotta know these, gotta know these. Okay, so this is going to be N, N. We're going to do echo $1. N doesn't work with unquoted arguments. Q. All right. That. Can we do that? That one took me forever. Okay, so I'm gonna step away for a second. I'm gonna step outside. I haven't stepped outside yet today because I rolled out of bed and got online. Ha 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 ha. Which was the plan, and I think it's working out okay. I mean, I finished one. I'm just cranky. Just cranky. All right, what's it say? So we solved it, so we'll mark as complete. Okay. Did it say? All right, I guess that's it. Um, and it isn't, let's be real, it is an easy one. It is an easy one. But you know what? Let's just continue on. But not this second. I'm gonna be right back. Give me maybe 5 minutes, probably less than 5, but all right. All right. All right. Next one. Next one. Why did I spend? Next one. Elm. REST API hard. All right. Here we go. So it is a pretty simple one, right? I think create user, we sent to add. Sure. IOU and the list of user objects gonna be a name, how much he owes, owed by. Okay, so IOU. Okay, do we have anything in here? Oh my gosh. Well, maybe this isn't so hard after all if they've started us off. Oh, they started us off with a ton. Amazing. Okay. Okay, this isn't even a REST API, right? It's just like So to do yes. I thought I was already set up with Elm. Okay, so it says import JSON decode. Okay, let's try. Okay, JSON decode, exposing error. Yeah. Import JSON decode. So do we want decoder? We need to run it through a decoder. Okay. Sure, let's do it, I guess, this way. Okay, so they said import JSON decode, exposing decoder field int. So we're going to say decode database. Decoder database. Decode database, and then the decoder comes in, or what? Oh, equals. So this should be JSON decoder, I guess. So database is just a dict of name user. So it's clearly not the same as what we had here. Oh, really? You always want to be building your decoders up from smaller building blocks. Okay. Huh. So decode username, decode decoder name, decode username equals decode field name. Uh-oh. JSON decode. Okay. Decode user O's. Oh gosh, this one's dict name int. Okay. So we're gonna have to use dict. Okay. So it's gonna be JSON decoder, and we're gonna get dict name int. Expected decoder A. Wait a minute. Dict decoder A, decoder dict string A. It seems okay so far. Map. So the info decoder is just doing these two. So, okay, so decode list. This doesn't, this can't be hard to understand, right? I think I'm sort of frying myself a little bit because I'm not understanding it, even though it doesn't look like it would be hard to understand. Um, dict, okay, decode string, dict int. Okay, I think I'm missing something. Because this is the way we want it. Okay, so decode O's JSON decode. But not really. So this one, they just have dict int. Okay, so let's do it like they did. No. Hold on. Oh man, so cranky. Cranky in the mornings. Okay. Um, gosh. Uh, okay. I'm gonna hop off because I guess I probably need to eat and maybe shower if I can. So I'm gonna set my timer for 30 minutes and come back on in 30 minutes. 30 minutes straight up.